Hi and welcome along to Al's Plumbing Channel. Hi everyone, so today I'm going to talk about air in the pipes to radiators. This is a common problem that happens on what we call dropped pipe systems, where your radiators on the downstairs floor have pipes that are dropped from the ceiling above. And whether you're in a bungalow and they drop from the ceiling to your radiators, or whether you're in a house and your upstairs rads, you'll never get any air in them, but the rads down in the bottom level of the house, in the front room and the kitchen and vice versa, they have pipes that come down the wall. If you've got pipes that come down, then there is a potential problem that does keep happening that people have wrote into me about, and I've decided that I'll do a little video on it so you can see what's happening and how to easily cure the problem. So, why might you get air in those pipes? Well, it is usually when you take a radiator off for decorating, say the one in the front room. It's the commonest one. You take it off for decorating, you put the radiator back, you refill the system, and hey presto, that radiator doesn't work anymore and you can't work it out. You bleed it and it doesn't matter, it's still not going. And there are several reasons for this, but I will go over the main ones on this drawing and show you what we can do about it. Well, here we have a little sketch I've drawn out. Sorry it's not that brilliant, but there you are. And we're showing kind of like a normal house it would be. This would be the upstairs radiators, and the bottom ones would be the downstairs radiators. And this is what we plumbers call a drop pipe system. So what can go wrong? Well, normally it's the front room rad, funny enough, that is usually the one that goes cold anyway and is not got as much heat as the others. Now, when you take that rad off and do something, decorate it or change the valves or even change the radiator, and you drained it, what can happen is you can get air in there and you bleed it out. And a lot of times it's fine. Sometimes it won't go, and all it needs then is balancing the radiators up. Now, I've got a video on balancing and I'll give the link to that now, so if you think it's balancing, do look at this video first. Okay, now if you've done the balancing but you find, say, this rad here is still not going, now what can it be? Well, quite often it can be air stuck in this line here. So even though you bled that radiator, there is still air, and the way you can tell is by turning the heating on and putting your ear against the pipes, and you should be able to hear air gurgling up and down there. You'll hear it kind of like a gurgling noise in there, and you'll know you've got air stuck in there. Now, it's not that difficult to sort out, luckily. Okay, it's not the end of the world. You just simply do these things. Switch your central heating on, switch it on and let it run. Obviously this one won't get hot. Now I'm saying this one, but it could be this one that's the problem, or it could be this one. Don't matter, whatever one it is that's not going. Switch your heating on. We say we've done this radiator here and you put it back on and now it won't go. You're hearing the gurgling in the pipes. So leave it running and you'll feel all the other rads are getting warm. Get a hose pipe and stick it on the drain valve. There will be a drain valve on this radiator, on the lead of the pipes here, either one end or the other, because when you have a drop system to rads you have to have a drain valve fitted, so there will be one somewhere. Look for that. I have got a video actually on fitting a drain valve as well if you haven't got one, so I'll put you a link for that. Have a look and see where the drain valve is. Stick a hose pipe on it and lead it outside. Leave that heating running and then open that drain valve and let it run for about 30 seconds to a minute, leaving everything going, and you should hear that air rush down and be drawn out the hose pipe away outside. And once you hear it go, usually in about 30 seconds to a minute, you'll hear it all disappear. Shut that drain valve back off and you'll know you'll get it, because there's no more air rattling sound up in that pipe, and that rad will immediately start to get hot again. And that is the only way you can really draw that air out of that line when you've got a drop system like that. It's one I was asked about that someone had a problem with, and I figured, well, actually this is one that I think I need to tell you all about that can happen to you, which is why I've decided to put this one up. It's one I don't think has been covered, so it's one of those I think I better do. So there we are. I'd like to fill you with all the information you need for any plumbing and heating. Okay, so I've been doing it for years and I've come across millions of problems. And don't forget, if you do have problems of another type that maybe not that, you can always email me anyway on my website. Thanks for watching. You know where to find me. Al's Plumbing Channel.